Srimati Supriya Sule ji.
Adam, I stand to speak on the Central Vigilance Commission Bill and the Delhi Special Police Establishment Bill. I stand here clearly to oppose this bill. I was listening to the Honorable Minister's opening speech, and he, in his speech, says the statement and the objectives of the speech, which the Honorable Minister said, was maintaining people's faith in the institution, promoting good governance, rule of law, transparency, and accountability. And he talked about FATS and said standard, integrity, and skilled were the intentions. Now, my humble question to the minister is, just by changing one tenure, how are you going to address all these issues? If you could kindly clarify, because this whole bill everybody is saying is only about small things, it's a small bill, what is there to discuss? So if there's nothing to discuss, then why are we discussing this bill? And so many things just by one tenure, how is it? I mean, it's like a magic pill. So what is so great about this magic pill? And like everybody says, if the intention is so clear, then what's the hurry? You could have waited for Parliament to win. So I would like to say that this is desperate hurry of smacks of something really fishy, because I see no reason for this ordinance in the way it was brought up. My second question to the Honorable Minister is that in the para 6 of the statement of objective, India's position requires significant enhancement of capacity and resources. By this one change of position, how is your capacity and resources are going to be changed? And beyond what you're talking, there is something called crypto, darknet. Who's going to talk about that? The minister has not talked about anything except increasing the number of years. Now, I really don't know where this bill is going. Then there is another mention which even the Mr. Rajwardhan ji talked about, said in para 7, investigation of such crimes requires 2 investigation agents with robust processes. Where is the robust process in this? So, I mean, actually, what you are saying is you have to talk about this bill with a smile. It is with a smile, because it's really funny, the argument that the Honorable Treasury benches is making. I have another question to ask you. Enabling provision ensure continuity of tenure. Now, continuity of tenure, what's wrong? Mr. Learned member of ours, Nishikant Dubey ji, said there were 3 people who got 3 year, 3 साल से ज़्यादा extension मिले. अगर मेरी information सही हो, करेक्ट कर सकते हैं कि तीनों नॉन कांग्रेसी सरकार में हुई थी. सो वी हैव ऑलवेज फॉलोड द 2-year फॉर्मूला व्हिच वाज गिवन. सो वी हैव नॉट चेंज्ड एनी रूल्स, वी हैव फॉलोड द रूल्स. सो आई सी नो रीजन व्हाई दिस 2 + 1 + 1. So this +1 on what merit will this extension be given? Will it be subject to the case? Will it be on, because we all know CBI and ED, लॉजिकल एंड इज ओनली 1% केसेस, 1% से कम ही लोगों का सक्सेस रेट है. तो ऐसा क्या 2 साल के बाद आप क्राइटेरिया लगाएंगे कि उस हिसाब से उसको 1 साल, 2 साल, 3 साल मिलेंगे? तो व्हाट विल बी द क्रेडिट? एंड द ऑनरेबल लर्नड मिनिस्टर सेड अमेरिका और बड़े बड़े देशों में ऐसा होता है कि बड़े टेन्योर्स लगते हैं, बट दोज आई करेक्ट स्टैंडर्ड अगर 5 साल का हो तो एक बार ही 5 साल में देते. ये 2 + 1 + 1 ये बहुत सारा कंफ्यूजिंग है. सो प्लीज आई वांट अ स्पेसिफिक आंसर. व्हाट विल बी द क्राइटेरिया फॉर 1 year extension +++? And this is my question. The other question which I want to ask the Honorable Minister, I would like to take that point actually from Raut ji. राउत जी ने कहा कि अनिल देशमुख जी के बारे में वो बोल रहे थे, तो उन्होंने ऐसे कहा कि उनके यहाँ ईडी सीबीआई सारे चले गए. वो एक वो चीज़ भूलना गए कि जैसा हमारे यहाँ विक्रम बोलते हैं, मीन्स इट्स ऑलमोस्ट लाइक अ रिकॉर्ड. हिज हाउस and his family was raided not once, twice, thrice, 7 times in a year. 7 times. Imagine you raid one family 7 times. So what did you miss in the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh raid that you had to go 7 times? I mean, it actually makes you, it's like giving an exam 7 times and still failing, because all the allegations made against Mr. Deshmukh and his family, and not have you spared the person concerned, but they are even attacking families now. Even Mr. Khadse, whose daughter-in-law happens to be a part of this house, but her father-in-law, mother-in-law, son-in-law is in jail. Fine, I understand there's an inquiry, but why is his daughters being called? His wife, who's a senior citizen, being called? What is ED and CBI doing is my humble question. What are women got to do with this? I'm not just saying, if you want to make a political attack, सामने से करो, families के पीछे क्यों पड़े? It's really a shame to see how families are attacked and purely for political reasons. I thank Mr. Nitin Rautji to stand up for what it is. But both the cases, be it Anil Deshmukh's case, Mr. Khadse's case, and many other cases that I can sound to you, where either what he talked about cabinet ministers in the center today, त्यांच्याकडे जादूची powder है, that's what we call. जो हमारे साथ महाविकास आघाड़ी का होगा, अगर वो क्या जादू आप करते पता नहीं, उसके सारे cases dilute हो जाते. So I really don't know what this magic pill that you have. So it really worries me that this extension is connected to some magic pill. That's why he'll get 1-1 extension. I don't know. I really expect you to give me a very honest reply. One more humble question I have, and this is on record, and I can place it on the table. There are two members of parliament from the BJP, one from Sangli, and I saw one of them here. He's from Faltan, he represents, both from Maharashtra, and a colleague who unfortunately lost this time, Mr. Harshavardhan Patil. I actually didn't want to quote him because he's not a member of the house. Unki video recording, madam, हमारे पास है, जो मीडिया में भी चली है, तो मुझे कैसे पता चलेगा उन्होंने क्या मीडिया में चली है कि हमारे यहाँ ईडी और सीबीआई नहीं आ सकती क्योंकि हम बीजेपी में हैं. This is what your member of parliament is saying. Now this is just shocking. Does that mean for all the great work that you said and you praised the Honorable Prime Minister, which is complimentary, he's not only your Prime Minister, he's India's Prime Minister. If India goes up in ease of doing business, we are all proud because those investment comes to all our states, it's betterment of our people. But then is ED and CBI only used against states or people who fight against you? I mean, think about it logically. If your own MPs are saying that ED and CBI, and that's the case, that all of us who are in the opposition get these love letters from ED and CBI, and whoever is on your side, the magic pill just dilutes those love letters and they just disappear. So where is the honesty? If you are really taking the high moral ground, the least you can do is make sure it's a robust situation. Globally, your member of parliament was saying that there was something called, what did he say? Action task force, which needs a tenure. What action task force intervention is there in this bill besides the tenure? And he was asking for collective wisdom. We are giving you collective wisdom. We are all telling you don't do it. That's the collective wisdom. You are counting year after year from this side. So much collective wisdom you are saying. Please take this feedback because this is not going to. I have no reason why this ordinance has come, what other interventions you are making, and the whole bill is so confusing. It's going to be completely one-sided. It's not making you look transparent. As a matter of fact, it's making you look vindictive as a government. And I would not blame any secretary for that. What can he do? It's about his job. He's most vulnerable, if you ask me, and you're setting a bad precedent that unless you're loyal to the king, you're not going to get a promotion. So how do you make this an independent institution? I grew up in India not knowing who the ED and CBI head were. मुझे पता भी नहीं था ED कौन है, क्या है, कहाँ से. आज तो रोज चर्चे होते हैं इनके, क्योंकि किसी के घर में चले जाते हैं, किसके बीवी बच्चों को लेके पता नहीं कहाँ जाते हैं. ये नया कल्चर देश में आया है. I think we really need to introspect, and I would like to ask you that in all these several interventions, what is you have not followed any rule, and you are doing everything just to hurt a cross-section. I appreciate what Mehtab ji said. Maybe it's a small number of people who are politicians, rest or not. But the politicians' cases are so high profile, they're flashing on every channel. I want to know, how does ED and CBI, which you claim is a topmost authority in this country, how does everything leak to the media? I mean, they seem to know more about it than everybody else in the audience. I mean, we hear about ED and CBI and all the attacks. And one more thing, all your allies, I don't want to name, some are even sitting here, who were your allies, all of them have cases. When they were your allies, there were no cases against them. But the minute they left you, all the cases have started. They have had raids, their colleagues have raided. I just urge you, please stop this vindictive business. If you really want the collective wisdom of this house, let's put a robust system. We will walk the talk. We will support you to have a clean India, which is very efficient, to do ease of business, which is zero corruption. We appreciate your intervention, but not at the cost of any political bullying. We will stand up for it. Mahavikas Aghadi has stood for it. You never thought we'd complete months. We have completed 2 years under the leadership of Uddhav Thackeray. We will complete 5 and we will complete 25 and show that Maharashtra will be one of the top performing cities and the states in this country, which will good governance and no corruption. Thank you.